Hello everyone and welcome back if you're returning. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, hello to you and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. So for those of you that have just found my channel for the first time, my name is Arlene. I'm a psychic medium, a seer, a divine channel and a healer, and on this channel you'll find twin flame guidance and spiritual guidance. And you know, generally I find I do a bit of both in every reading. So if you found this channel for any reason at all, just trust you're here for a purpose. There could be an answer here for you. So just trust in the way you've been led to this channel. So beautiful energy. Let me just say that. I spoke last night about how I felt the Alicia Keys song, My Head, This Girl Is On Fire yesterday. I got so much done yesterday, so productive, and I got up this morning and I was off and running. I was doing my dancing workout. As soon as I got out of bed, I hadn't even had my morning coffee yet. That is unheard of for me. I usually get up in the morning, have my coffee. I used to get up like it was like almost like Night of the Living Dead when I walked to the kettle to get my coffee in the morning. But this morning I realised I had started replying to emails. I'd done all my dancercise workout, and then I was like, oh, an hour passed, and I was like, I've not had my coffee yet. So that's how charged I was this morning. I don't know if anyone else is feeling that, but it's a welcome change from like a few days ago where I was like really purging and cleaning out those dense, heavy energies that were coming up to be cleared. So I've got Metatron's deck here. I'm going to start with Metatron and any messages Metatron has, because I do feel Archangel Metatron has something to come through. And then we'll tap into the twin flame connection, the masculine energy, see what's going on there, and really bring through those really powerful lunar eclipse energies with the lunar eclipse coming in tomorrow. And for some of my beautiful Aussie family and people around the world as well, in different parts of the world, you're already into that lunar eclipse energy in the 3rd. So let's see what's come through. So let's do it. Calling in heavenly ancestors, spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, your guidance, your blessings and protection throughout as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Archangel Michael, can you please surround my children, my dog, my home and myself in a golden bubble of God's protection at all times as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Can also request Archangel Michael that whoever watches this message online, you surround them, their loved ones, their home and their pets in a golden bubble of God's protection also. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilise the connection between myself and spirit, ensuring only clear and concise messages can come through for the highest and greatest good at all times of the Twin Flame Collective. Sending love, light and gratitude, and so it is. So let's tap into the Twin Flame Collective and get through some messages right now for this lunar eclipse. And I'm doing my Zoom event tomorrow night, so there won't be a message tomorrow night from me, but I'm so excited to bring through the beautiful energies live to my beautiful group. I have taken part in that tomorrow night, and the Zoom links I'll be sending out straight after this video ends, so I'll be doing that soon. I set the intention with this message to bring through the highest vibration of unconditional love and healing and blessings to every single person who connects with this message, channel straight through the cosmic heart of Venus. And so it is. I don't know what it is. I think it's because I feel so high vibrational today, and I almost feel like I'm either running ahead of what I want to say or running behind, if that makes sense. So I feel like I'm either delayed saying something or I'm running ahead. So there could be some something here about this person could be, when they finally do decide to speak and get something off their mind, it might just all come really quickly out, and you might have to go, what? Come again? Pardon? Whatever this means to you. But that's what I feel. Someone is either just going to say something and blurt something out really quickly because they're just like, I have to get it out there. Or this is someone who it's long overdue for them to speak. So like a lot of time has passed. I just feel there's something, because since I started this message, it's definitely been like I'm either speaking too quickly or too slow, if that makes sense. To me, that's what it feels like. I feel like I'm either stumbling over my words or I'm hesitating with what I'm going to say next. So this person could definitely be struggling with A, what to say, and B, with whether just to blurt it out and say what they have to say, or whether to try and cautiously approach it. So let's see. Now, so I'm seeing a card, and I don't know which deck it's in. It's the Inventor card. It says Inventor. So, and I also, so this could be someone who's bringing some sort of innovative idea to the collective, some sort of innovative idea to the world. Because the reason why I'm using Metatron's deck is because in my meditation earlier, I saw the leadership card. Answer the call and the leadership card, and I saw that doorway with the light coming through. So I don't know if it'll come out or not, but that's the one I saw. So I thought, okay, Metatron has a message for someone here who's stepping up into some sort of leadership role. But the Inventor card, I'm trying to think what deck that's in again. But this could be someone who is coming up with an idea or some sort of inspirational idea, or Archangel Uriel could be placing some sort of idea in someone's mind about some sort of innovative, creative idea. But this is someone who might need to take the lead on some sort of project, or the lead in some sort of creative idea or inspiration. I've been told to share, I had a dream. Because when I was asking her what else do you want to talk about, I had a dream the other night, and I had literally, so as you know, a lot of you know, I do a lot of inner child healing work in my dream state. So I have very interesting dreams where I'm working with the inner child of some people. Like, they come to me in dream state, and it's them, and they've got their inner child, their younger self with them. And it's been very interesting. I've had celebrities and all sorts, public figures. But a few nights ago, the weirdest thing happened. I had a dream where, like, there was all these men wearing black caps and black jackets and black trousers, and they were all trying to see in my house windows. Now that sounds quite alarming, doesn't it? But they were all kind of trying to see around each other, and they were all trying to see in my window. And when I asked, you know, when I woke up and obviously I was writing this dream down, I was asking, what does this mean with regards to my dreams? Because my dreams, nearly all of my dreams are significant, they're prophetic, they have been since childhood, and they usually mean something. And I was told it's the masculines, it's the shadows. That's why they were all in black caps, black jackets, because I thought, is there something very sinister about all these men dressed in black? But it was just basically saying the yang energies. They are really, really curious now about their divine feminine. They're really curious to understand more about the journey. And they're trying to spy on their divine feminines. They're trying to find out more and more about you. So the reason why I'm bringing to that dream is, for some of you, you might, as I say, start to notice things like your like weird usernames sending you, you know, friend requests or something like that. So the masculines are definitely becoming more and more curious about the journey now, as they're waking up to the twin flame connection, and also to their divine guidance, and their intuition is opening up as well. But yeah, it was a weird dream. I mean, I didn't feel scared in the dream, but I just thought it was really weird. They were all like pushing each other out of the way to look in the window. I was like, should I be worried about this dream? But it was just, they were all dressed in black, which makes sense. They were coming through that yang energy. Okay, so the first card Archangel Metatron has given us is yellow, the energy of summer, the energy of bees and teamwork and community, but just being busy. And it's like, I feel like this is, I just feel the energy of this is like your hard work is paying off. It's like all your hard work is paid off, but also the bee energy is the sweet, it's finding the sweetness in life. You know, and for someone, honey could be significant. You could just be using honey right now. You could be drizzling honey on your muesli or your oats or something, or you've just put some honey onto some hot muffins or something. It's just, there's an energy of honey coming through as well. I just sense, not just because of the bee, but I feel honey is significant. Someone could have just been taking honey recently as well for a cold or a sore throat or something. But there's definitely something come through here about this, as I say, community and something like that. It's community, you're going to be doing something to help your communities. I just get that teamwork, soul tribe, but also something about innovation, inspirational work. So, you know, you could be about to write a book or invent something that's going to be useful to some sort of demographic of people, you know, like example, homeless people or people who have, you know, some sort of disability, something like that. I feel you're going to be helping a community of people in some way, and it's going to lead to some sort of happiness and joy. And the card literally says joy and happiness. So it's something you're going to be loving to do, something that's going to make you a lot of money in the process, which isn't everything, but I feel it's something that's going to make you wealthy, but also make you feel fulfilled in your divine purpose and help others. So it's going to be like a win-win-win. That's what I feel. Some sort of leadership position, something that's going to create change. Well, there we go. The beacon, shine on. It's time to shine. It's time to shine your light and step out. Step into the public eye in some way, I feel. Because we have the void here. And we have shine on. So I feel this is someone getting ready to step out. Step into the public eye and take some sort of leadership role. Now, this could be your masculine, this could be you, this could be both of you, but I feel there's some sort of stepping out the void, this being in this kind of hermit energy here where you've had to go within and really focus on your gifts and your healing. And it's time now to shine. It's time to shine. And when you do, this energy is coming through. And the fact that that was the first energy on the table from Archangel Metatron, so that energy of yellow is sunshine, it's happiness, it's golden. And actually I'm wearing a golden top tonight because I thought, what colour will I wear? And I said, you know, I'll wear my gold one. And that's, I wear colours because that is to do with connecting to the message. So that golden yellow frequency was the first card out as well. So that beautiful solar plexus energy, stepping into your power. Okay, let's see what Archangel Metatron wants to share now. Archangel Metatron, do you have any guidance here? Any more guidance that you want to share with the Twin Flame Collective as we move into this lunar eclipse? Okay. So faith over fear, and go with the flow. And also this card here about codependency and the key to your freedom. So this is all, this is literally as it says. When you release yourself from things that are making you feel stuck, and when you are so dependent on the outcome of something or a person or a situation, I mean, if you look at these trees, the trees here, they're growing, not growing upright and tall and strong and independent. They're leaning on each other. And there's like a padlock here, see? Padlocked at the root. But the key is also here. So at any time you can decide, and I was saying that in last night's message as well, like even whatever your dependency is, whether it's behaviour patterns, addictions, a person, you know, a mindset, you have the power to unlock that. You have the power to then go with the flow and actually allow yourself just to go with the divine flow and be in the present and be in the now, because for me, myself personally, when I get out of that energy of constantly having to know all the answers, and it's hard not to want to know all the answers. It's hard because, you know, when you go through your awakening, the blindfold comes off and you're awakened to so many things, and you've got all that to take in. And you're like, okay, my life has changed. All these people have suddenly dropped out my life. You know, I've only got a handful of people now I trust and that actually like me for who I am now. So you've got all these changes to go through, but then you're kind of clutching to want to know what's coming up for me, what's going to happen, what's in my future, what now, what now, what now, and you do want to know what now. And that's why we end up focusing so much on videos on YouTube and Instagrams and anything that's going to give us those answers. And that's why I'm down to one. I've got one shepherdess now, and that one shepherdess is the only one that my guides and stuff put messages for me, and they'll let me know when something's coming through. And it's because I realised that the more I was trying to control this, and especially when you're a tarot reader yourself or any kind of intuitive, you do tend to want to tap into your own future and see what's coming up, and it's such a temptation to want to do that every day. But trust me, when you release the need to know and you release the dependency on a situation or a person or a mindset, and just learn to go with the flow and have that faith over fear, honestly, it is rewarded more than you can possibly imagine. When you have that trust in your divine path and you're trusting your higher self just to guide you, what a game changer for me. And I know many of you watching this are in that energy now as well, where you don't know what's going to happen, but you're just happy to just go with the flow and allow things to happen and fall into place for you. And I know a lot of people are like me when they go, I got up one morning and I'll get this in my mind to do something, and I do it and it pays off. And it's because you wake up in the morning and the divine is guiding you every step of the way. So when you're doing something, you go, oh, I don't think I should do that today. There's for a reason for that. If you wake up in the morning and go, do you know what? I'm going to get on a train or jump in the car and drive to such and such a place. It's because the divine is guiding you. The divine will guide you every step of the way if you just release control. And it's the same with your twin flame journey. When you release control, it will only lead you to the best possible outcome. So passion, love for life. So when you go with the flow, this is the energy you sit in, because every day seems like something good is going to happen, and it doesn't matter how big or small that something good is. Something good usually happens on a daily basis when you just go with the flow. And the more you go with the flow, the more you love life, it just gets better and better and better. And then before you know it, you're in this energy every day. And when you get into that energy every day, that's when you know something really massive is about to happen. And this lunar eclipse is definitely bringing that in. So, air, it's time to fly free. So, honestly, surrender is freedom. Surrender is freedom. And it's the kind of freedom that you don't realise you need until it happens. Because, you know, when it's like the trust fall. When you're too scared to fall back in case you're going to hit your head, but then you know, without a shadow of a doubt, when I fall back, I'm always going to have the divine there to catch me. Like a big handful of feathers are going to catch me, and they're going to always make sure they get me upright again and they get me back on the right path. So you know, like when you surrender and just go with the flow, you can't go wrong, because if you do make any bad choices or mistakes, the divine are there to help you again, to get you back up on your feet. So, you know, it's so important just to know that surrender is liberation. And definitely when we're moving into this next phase, it's so important to be in that going with the flow energy. So conquering your fear, start today. So yeah, again, that conquering fear, and just allow yourself to be held, just what I was saying. Because if you look at that, this looks like an angel helping this person up. So weird that that came out just as I was seeing that image in my mind. But this is like the angels are lifting this person up. Don't have any more fear. And the cosmos mirrors you. And this is why you have to release the fear. Because if you're in the flow of the universe and everything is going to flow back to you naturally with ease, if you're sending out those beautiful positive thoughts and keeping that positive mindset and you're no longer afraid of the journey ahead, the cosmos mirrors that. They're like, okay, they're ready for this journey. They're ready to be in the flow. They're ready to be in that abundant flow that comes through from being connected to the cosmos. But when you're in fear, the cosmos mirrors that. So just remember that. If you're in any kind of negative mindset, the cosmos will also mirror that. So let's see what else comes through. But this is definitely a big time to come out of the hibernation. I feel come out of we're definitely getting to the time of coming out of hibernation. We're officially into spring here in Scotland. I don't know about the rest of the world. Certainly here in the UK we're in the first day of spring, or we were yesterday. But let me see, is there anything else, Archangel Metatron? Do you have any other message before I move on to another deck? You'll never believe what you gave me again. Again, that golden frequency. Be in the flow, and it leads you to this joy and happiness. But also, he gave me a new dawn. Welcome back. Because when you're in the flow, when you surrender and release the fear, it will only take you to where you're meant to be, and that is back to your heavenly place. Now, when we say back to your heavenly place, your higher self is already there. You're just coming back to yourself. That's all that means. You're coming back to yourself and the place that you've always been. And it can only lead you there. Joy and happiness. And I know Archangel Metatron is saying, and that's where we want you to be. That's always where we have wanted you to be. And it's so amazing that this was the first card he gave me out. And when I asked him about the message again, that was the same card he gave me. So he wants you all to know that there is a chance here for a new start, a new beginning. The new dawn is a new day. It's a new beginning. So thank you, Archangel Metatron. So let's see. And I split the deck on Rainbow Bridge. So this is Archangel Metatron's Rainbow Bridge, always open. So that Archangel Metatron is just reminding you, you're always connected. You're always, always connected to heaven. You have never been shut off from heaven. You have never been shunned or cut off or, anything like that. You are always connected to heaven. And there's a lot of rainbow energy coming through right now for the collective, and it's because they really want you to know, yes, see, just keep shining bright, because you are already there. You're already there. You just have to realize it. You just have to live in that moment and realize it. Let me pull a few of these cards. I've got a few different decks here tonight, so I just split the deck on twin flames. So I'm just going to pull a few from each, and I'm not going to spend too long on each deck because I've got the decks out they've asked me to pull for this message. Okay. Trying to see what glasses to wear. Got one of these ones. Let's see. What time are we on? Oh my goodness, 24 minutes in already. Okay. Okay, idyllic times, the garden and paradise. They honestly, Archangel Metatron is just giving you the joy and happiness card twice, which is ultimate sun. It's like the sun card. It's happiness. It's joy. It's all that clarity and seeing things clearly. And then the rainbow bridge, as I say, you're always connected to heaven. And this card's just confirming that. And it's just saying the good times are coming. Because you're no longer sitting in fear or doubt. You now understand that you are a heavenly being. You are a heavenly being. There is no separation between you and heaven. There is no separation between you and the divine. You're understanding that. And this is bringing in this energy. And this lunar eclipse is really going to, it's going to bring so many of you watching this right now into a brand new cycle where you're going to actually feel like you've woke up in a dream. That's what I feel. Yeah, and your wisdom is going to, I mean, your gifts and things are going to come in so much stronger as well. Tell me what else you want the Twin Flame Collective to know about this lunar eclipse energy. A few more cards from this deck, please, and thank you. Okay, River of Blessings, and it says releasing constraints. So this is, again, look at that. Again, sorry, burps. This is all about being in the flow. Being in the flow of that divine river. And I pulled a card a few weeks ago on my Instagram, and it was all about being in the flow of the Nile River. And I loved it because it was just so on point for the energy I was feeling coming through. And this is what I'm feeling now as well. This lunar eclipse is putting you all in a place where you're just going to flow with ease towards your idea of heaven, whatever that means to you, whatever your abundant idea of heaven is to you, because everyone has their own idea of what heaven would be to them. So, you know, I feel this is taking you to where you truly want to be. This is bringing your manifestations in. But also, it said release constraints. So again, that the codependencies on situations and things like that. You know, we are all made, each and every one of us, our soul is made for self-soothing, for that self-love, our soul is capable of giving us all we need. So we are not created to search for anything, because God makes sure that we are sustained and provided for. But we have to allow it, and we have to know it's real. And I feel this is, for a lot of you, it's letting go of as I say, the dependency on feeling like you have to rely on other people, or, you know, like say for example, you have a friend who's always very good at helping you out with money or something like that, if you're stuck for cash. And you're thinking, oh, but you let that, so I'm just giving you an example, like for example, you let that friend treat you badly because you don't want to push them away, because at times when they might be able to lend you money or something. That's just an example of what I'm saying. They're just saying here, there's something about releasing the dependency on situations, people, behaviours that are no longer serving you, because when you do, you're in this river of blessings, you're in the flow, you're just surrendering and going, you know what, I don't know what's going to happen now, but I'm just going to go with it and know it's going to take me to where I'm meant to be. Because I feel for many of you, this is happening right now. Touching earth. So it says planting something new. So for me, this is that Seven of Pentacles energy, and for many of you, you've already planted that something new. You've sent out those intentions, you've sent out those positive vibes into the universe, and you've planted something new. Tell me what else you want the Twin Flame Collective to know, then I'm going to have a tap into the Divine Masculine energy in a moment and see what the overall energy is today for that. So, miracles, ancient wisdom. So, a lot of you are in that miracle flow right now. And miracles don't always happen, you know, with fireworks and whistles, and it doesn't always have to happen in a big dramatic way. miracles happen all the time where you go, I didn't expect that, and I'm blown away by that. It's little things that happen that can completely blow your mind is a little miracle, and things that you didn't think were possible. So there's something about planting something new, being in the flow and releasing all the constraints, because I mean, I just feel such strong energy coming through, especially with Archangel Metatron, with that energy of yellow and gold and just being in the flow. It's just something about that. Adjustments, looking back, moving forward. So it's saying it's time to make this adjustment. Now, because I always say this about this card, because you cannot see where you're going if you're constantly looking over your shoulder. You want to be focused on where you're going. And there's some sort of adjustment needing made for some of you where it's time, and you know when it's time. You know when it's time, and the clarity card's here on the bottom. Because it's been a recent epiphany moment for me as well, where suddenly the past means nothing to me anymore. And it's because the old timelines are just crumbling, and it's almost like if you're holding on to something from the past timeline, it's really stopping you moving into your next one. So I've definitely myself been releasing a lot from past timelines because it's so necessary. Because if you keep yourself chained to those old timelines, you'll just keep on repeating the same cycles over and over again. So there's something here about no longer looking back. Send love to who you need to, but keep moving. Keep it moving, sister. I don't know where that came from. Okay. So let's see. Do you have any other message from this deck before I move on to my other deck of cards? Angelic assistance, divine guidance and loving support. So this is helping you to move forward. The angels are surrounding us all at this time, and not just the angels. We have so many beautiful beings of light around us from all around the cosmos who have been waiting for this exact moment for us all to make this shift. And they're almost cheering us on, like literally cheering us on, because they know it's taken a long time for us to get to this point. And you know, there might have been some doubters out there in the universe, like who were sitting there with their popcorn going, I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think they're going to make it. And look at us now. So many beings around the cosmos, but particularly the archangels, they are so proud of every single one of us for all we have achieved and all the healing and all the work we've done to get here. And I know from Archangel Metatron's deck, as I say, he really wanted you to know about the joy that's coming in to many of your lives. It's just around the corner, I feel that. And that's what they want for all of you. So, building your world, creation, expansion and networking. So there we go. So for so many of you, you're getting that expansion. There's opportunities coming in. Yeah, clarity. The card wanted to jump out. Clarity. You're going to get clarity. You're going to get more opportunities. You're going to step into leadership roles. Yeah, it says soul radiance. The phoenix rising from the ashes. This is you. Whoever's watching this and you're sitting there going, you know what, I'm feeling this energy, I'm feeling this could be me, ready for this joy and being in the flow because I've just let go of the past and I'm feeling good. This is you. You're in this phoenix rising energy, you and your masculine. So let's see, give me one more here for the twin flames and then I'm going to pull some. Let's see. Okay. Oh my goodness, again, there we go. Two cards. Sacred purpose and abundance. Now, what did I say at the start? There's something here about someone. I saw that, as I say, the inventor card. Oh, the inventor card. I think it's in my archetype deck. And it's the inventor card with the kind of eye. That's, oh, the deck's over there. I wish I should really get it. I'm going to get it. Because look at this, there's something about your purpose, your sacred purpose together, and there is that abundant energy. Fortune, wealth, and plenty. Now, I did say As I say, money's not everything, but I feel there's something you and this person are going to do that is going to help you both financially. It's going to help your communities, and it's going to help other people. And I feel it's going to have a knock-on effect and help a lot of people, but it's going to make you both very wealthy in the process. Sacred purpose, eternal flame, and ancestral legacy. So this is that Six of Pentacles energy, that divine inheritance. It's due to you. This abundant energy is your divine right. It's your divine legacy. So I'm going to go and grab that deck, because I did not have that deck out here, but they just showed me that card as I started this message. So bear with me and I'll get that deck. So put the deck on Divine Masculine. So electric active power. So this is saying the masculines are wired for action. They're geared. They're ready to go. They're geared. I don't know what I'm talking about tonight. I'll go and get that deck in a moment, but I want to pull some cards for the overall energy with regards to the connection, and then I'll get some tarot in a moment. I'll pull the archetype cards, and I'll get a song to close out, and a little oracle card from the Mystic Sisters, because I was really feeling that energy coming through quite loudly last night and the night before. The beautiful powerful feminine energy coming through. So tell me what the twin flames need to know, what's going on for them energetically right now, what are they clearing, what are they working through. You know they're working towards their abundance, but what else do they need to know? I'll just pull a couple from this deck and then I'll get the... What else do they need to know, please, and thank you, from this deck that's relevant? Okay. And give me one more, please. Thank you. Okay, the bottom of the deck, the magic alchemy. Now that's that Merlin energy. And obviously Merlin's doing the Zoom event with me tomorrow night. So this is perfect timing. So a lot of you will be feeling this beautiful alchemical energy coming through. And it's because you're really opening up to your alchemical gifts. You know, most of us are natural alchemists. We have the power to turn things around like that. Health conditions. Turn positive into negatives. And you can walk into a room and there can be a lot of conflict going on. Like if you walk, let's say for example, you're in a bar and a fight breaks out. You have the power to calm that situation down just with the power of your mind, because you are all powerful alchemists. So there's something coming through about you and this masculine that are very powerful masculines, that are very powerful alchemists. So it says scales of karma. So I said, what are you working through? And this is all about clearing those karmic debts, clearing the karmic decks. You know, like when you want to clear the decks and make way for a new beginning. So there's definitely been something here, and like see all the lines here, like the webs. So this is like all your lifetimes crisscrossing across each other. And this kind of grid, see this kind of grid? And that's what I was talking about last night. The universe is made of a complex grid system with layers and layers of dimensions, past, present, and future energies and things. And this is your soul literally working its way through any wounds, any ties that need to be let go of, anything from past lives. And as I say, your soul is recalibrating your divine feminine masculine energy together, pulling in all these past lives, past timelines and things like that, and recalibrating for the journey ahead. So angelic realms, angelic assistance. So just again, that another card just reminding you all, the angels are there for you anytime, but you have to give them permission to work on your behalf, to do things on your behalf. You know, something you need to allow the angels to help you. You can't just expect them to do it. They will try and subtly drop little, you know, intuitive things in there, but in life, if you want them to act on your behalf and work on your behalf, you need to give them permission. So light activation. So this is your light body activation here. So For many of you, this has been coming through now for over a month about those light body activations, because you have to move into the new earth. You have to be a very particular vibration, and that is why you have to leave all the old baggage in the past and those past timelines. Leave it there. You can't take it with you. You're going into the new earth lighter, freer, less burdens, all those things. And to enter into that new earth, you have to be ready to do that. So the universal Merkaba, you have the heaven within you. Exactly. What was I just saying about the fact we need to remember we're already there. The kingdom of heaven is right here, always. We are connected to heaven through our heart space. And that is the real thing that Yeshua came to teach humanity. You are already connected to heaven. You don't have to prove yourself to God to get into heaven. You don't have to, beg for mercy, or you don't have to, there's nothing you have to do to get to heaven apart from just live through your heart space. Show love, compassion, kindness, forgiveness. That is all you have to do to connect to heaven. And that is what Yeshua is here to teach. So I'm going to go and grab that deck. Excuse me for a moment. I think it's over here. Oh, here's this. Okay. Sorry about that. Little prelude. Oh, my hair's a rag today. So I'm going to pull some of these cards because I'm sure it's this deck the inventor card is. I don't normally do this. I don't normally have a spur of the moment thing, but let's see. Just because that card came through at the start, I thought, well, must be something from this deck want to come through. So I might not need to get tarot now, but let's see what time for two. Okay. So tell me what if there's anything from this deck you want this twin flame connection to know, or you want the twin flame collective to know overall. Now I'm seeing a train leaving the station and it's picking up momentum. And I'm hearing like that, the woo woo and all the steam coming out the funnel. So I just feel full steam ahead, kind of like it's time. We're on track, we're going. I just don't know why that's come through. Someone could be really tall. Someone could have made jokes about you being so small, because they're really tall. And it was so weird, I just saw an Archer and then a Sagittarius card come out. So, could be Sagittarius energy, but I did see an Archer there. I'm just letting the cards come out because I'm just listening for a moment. I've just heard something about the south. So you could be from the south of wherever you live, or somebody could be from the south, or so the south of England, the south somewhere. Something about the south. I'm seeing doves. So somebody wants peace with you. Somebody wants to find a peaceful resolution. I'm just letting all these cards come out so I can kind of get an overall energy, and then I'll show you all the cards come out one by one. Less is more. Now you could have told this person less is more. Maybe this person was greedy and or maybe they try to overdo it in something with whatever they're, because we got the codependency card, so maybe this person was overdoing it with something. Okay. And give me one more overall energy for this connection, and I'm going to show you the cards that come out. So this is definitely someone. Okay, this one's trying to get out. So, and the intuition card on the bottom. So let's. I'll start from where I'm told. So this is someone who could. Now, Sagittarius energy and Scorpio energy, but these cards come out together. Someone got themselves in a bit of a mess or an entanglement here through, it could have been temptation, or someone who was more focused on bedroom antics than commitment. So this person here, whoever this masculine is, they could definitely have got themselves messed up in some sort of situation here. Because they were, you know, searching for love in all the wrong ways, let's put it that way. But there is something changing here, because this person originally was a bit like this. So they were in this kind of, this, you know, the biker energy is someone who likes their independence, who likes to, you know, just take off if I want to take off. If I want to be alone, I'll be alone. You know, someone who's quite happy to be in that lone wolf energy. Someone who definitely felt like holding back here. Now, this can be someone who felt trapped, but it can also be someone who was just trapped in a really vicious circle and a negative mindset around love and commitment. Because you've got the ostrich energy here, and the ostrich has got its head in the sand. So this is someone who definitely felt like they were trapped in some sort of mindset. Look, this is someone who might have said to you, I'm stuck in my ways, I'm never ever going to change. You know, this is who I am. I just get someone who is very stuck in their ways. I mean, these cards alone, lone wolf, you know, I can't change. I'm never going to be able to change. This is who I am. And, you know, kind of holding back, but also wanting their freedom, not wanting to be caged. I feel this person did not want to be caged or held back in any way. Yeah. And so they kind of wanted this energy, but they ended up in this energy. So Libra and Taurus, and yeah, so Libra and Taurus were both these cards. So this is someone who definitely wanted their freedom, wanted to explore their options and things like that. But it got them into that yarn energy where they ended up getting totally confused, messed up, stuck in a situation. So we then have these cards come out together. So heart and home, family, and the grapes. So, and that is again Scorpio, Cancer, and Leo. So this is someone who's now understanding that they were very hasty to push away something that was going to be very long lasting and stable for them. So this is someone that could have thought they liked to be their own, and they could have thought, I like my freedom of just seeing who I want and doing what I want and living my own life and not answering to anyone else. But then they're starting to see the beauty of family and home and contentment, because the grapes is like, you know, having the finer things in life, enjoying a good life together. And this person's now seeing something here differently. So the universe, and it says source, infinite abundance. So this is, and the ballet shoe. So this is persistence, strength, courage, and sorry, this, yeah. And we've got Sagittarius and Scorpio again. So a lot of Sagittarius and Scorpio energy coming through really strongly. But this is the universe providing something here. Now, they could have been providing you, Divine Feminine, with what you need to keep persevering and going forward, but this is also about balance, strength, perseverance, courage to keep moving forward. And I feel this is this person. And then cut to the last set of cards that came through. So we have spring and we have new moon, and it's a maiden. Now the maiden is Virgo energy. So it says within 1 to 3 months, but I feel this is something that's happening now, or at least by the next new moon in spring. But because it says maiden, again, Virgo energy. But look what's happening here. It says happening soon. And it says the situation or event in question will develop or unfold very soon. So something's about to happen very soon. And look, this is something that's leading to this big moment, this huge event here, and something about the public eye. And that reminds me, there's the song that came through today was Feels Like the First Time by Foreigner. Feels like the first time, feels like the very first time. And in that song it says, together we'll make history. And when I'm looking at that card, it's making me think of that. So something about you and this person together, this diamond, purity as well, and pressure makes diamonds, so you both have overcome a lot here. But it's going to, something about you two together, that inventor energy, something you're going to create is going to make you very famous and make you very wealthy and help the collective in the process. So give me one more. Something that's happening soon in spring. Yeah, look at that. The night energy, and we've also got the winter energy. So it says, so the crone, so we've had the maiden, now we're getting the crone. So something between winter and the spring here is changed within this person. They are now making their way towards you. This is, the night energy is like that romantic gesture and coming in to be by your side here, to be someone that you can be supported by and work together with. You know, someone, you know, the night is reliable. Yeah, look, map, journeying their way towards you. And look at that, the dove. Yeah, olive branch. I told you I saw doves, and this person wants peace with you. And on this other side, look, it says declaration. This is some sort of communication that's going to bring peace to this connection. So I'm running way over time, but I just felt I had to get this deck because I saw it in my mind's eye. So that's what's coming through. This person really, really messed up in some way when they, because to get the yarn being the first card out, they messed up. They got themselves in a real kerfuffle because they definitely thought they wanted to be alone and be single and not have anyone. And then I feel when they pushed you away or when they told you that, then they started to think, oh wait a minute, maybe I do want all the things I said I didn't want. And that's kind of what I'm feeling. This person's now at that point where they're like, oh, I actually do want those things. So I'm going to pull a message from the Mystic Sisters, and then I will get a message from my water temple. And thank you again, the Butterfly Goddess, for recommending that. And then I'll get a song for this lunar eclipse. So can I get a message here from the Mystic Sisters deck here? Can I get a message from the feminine energy of what they want to say, or what message wants to come through here of guidance for this twin flame connection with the lunar eclipse? So the Raven Goddess. So I'm sure I've had that before. Okay. Raven Goddess. The Raven Goddess, messages and omens. So it says the Raven's myths, sorry, I can't even speak. Instead of saying the Raven myths, I'm saying the Maven. Oh my goodness. The Raven's myths share across many cultures is that of a shapeshifter and a mediator between the worlds of the living and the dead. They are messengers from beyond and are bearers of an omen. To have a raven's knowledge indicates the ability to see beyond what is visible to the eye. The raven is one of the wisest of all animals. Drawing this card increases your ability to open up to the cosmic symbols and whisperings around you. It is a subtle talent that develops over time through our direct experiences. Stay open-minded and try to observe details that are often overlooked and dismissed as only irrelevant. So this is just saying that your intuition and your gifts to connect to beings and higher beings are coming in so strong. And I did say there's something about your wisdom and your gifts coming in so much stronger during this lunar eclipse. So it says you're going to be much more open to cosmic connections and messages coming through from the cosmos. So definitely something for some, why can't I speak? Start again early. So for some of you, your powerful gifts are coming through again so much stronger, and you're going to notice that huge change in the way your gifts start to make themselves known to you. And you might start to have a lot more intense dreams and visions, and during meditation you might see a lot more beings coming towards you and things like that in your third eye. I wasn't wanting the cards to come out that way, but thank you. The Goddess Rani card came out, but I was wanting to pick one up here. So I'll read the short version of the card. But can I get a message please for the twin? I still can't believe last night the whole message. See, when I think back, I got the script song coming through, and the script's an Irish band. I saw lots of Irish things in my mind's eye, and I really got an Irish theme. And then I picked Goddess Bridget from this deck. Oh my goodness, I can't, honestly, it was just cracking me up. So let's see, can I get a card here to close out this Twin Flame message for the lunar eclipse, and what you want the Twin Flame Collective to know for this lunar eclipse energy? Anything you want them to know in particular? Okay. Oh, I wasn't sure because there's two stuck together. See if it's this one though. Lady of the Lake. Whoa. And that Merlin, and look who's on the bottom after me shuffling. Oh, just as I was talking about her. So Goddess, right, I'm going to change my glasses actually. It wouldn't be an Arlene video without a little glasses change. So, the Goddess Rani one, I've got my heating on and it's so friggin' hot. So card 29, I'm just going to read the start. Let's see, Goddess Rani, Goddess Ran, sorry. Fate, I'm going to catch a break. That's what the card says. Flow words, anticipation, changes, and proceed with the flow. Goddess Ran has risen from the sacred waters of the floods of the fjords of Norway to let you know that your time is now. You may have felt caught in a cycle like you were going nowhere. Trust in the Goddess of Fate to guide your safe passage. Take a different turn and embrace your new route with enthusiasm to free yourself from the limbo of a repeating pattern. Now this card jumped out on its own out the deck. And honestly, it's just what I was saying to you all about leaving the past timeline so you don't repeat the same patterns and cycles. This card wants you to look ahead and plan your passage. You might paddle, sail. There's a lot of energy about being in the flow and being in the river and stuff like that of blessings, isn't there? Sail or cruise as you explore the winding lengths of the fjord. Beyond the stark rise of the cliffs, the stars are there to offer direction and reassurance. From their perspective, the path is now clear from within the fjords. They can feel like a riddle, a maze, or an adventure. Choose an approach that buoys you. You have explored the ins and outs and retraced familiar routes. You are constantly learning and becoming more skilled at navigating the turns. Each time you find yourself in the same channel, you become more stronger and wiser. And able to take in more of your surroundings, you are now destined to head towards open waters. So, you are closer to breaking through than you actually realise. So get ready for the exhilarating new chapter unfolding for you. It's time to go for it. Full faith ahead. And a moment ago I said full steam ahead. Well, thank you so much for just clarifying again that beautiful message. And Lady of the Lake, in Lady of the Lake intention, I conjure magic. Now, I did say there's something magical coming through with it. You got that alchemical magic card. So you and this person are very powerful alchemists as well. So, Lady of the Lake, intention, I conjure magic. Flow words, bewitch, cherish, and prevail. The Lady of the Lake is the High Priestess of Avalon. As a sorceress with enchanted power, she is here to assure you of your mystical capabilities. The Enchantress invites you to manifest everlasting blessings with captivating intentions. Ask, make a wish, have faith in your vision. This is what I was talking about last night, and I shared a lovely lady's video on my community board earlier called Frances, who she explains the whole thing that I try to say. She's so much better at it than me, but you should watch it because it's a really great way to put your manifestations into practice, into motion, and get them now. And so it says it's time to focus on your manifestations, embody your inner creatics, and craft wooden. I cannot speak. Craft wonders. Manifesting isn't about getting it, it's about its becoming. You have the power to summon a revolution in your life through embodiment practices and heartfelt rituals. You may wish to embrace faith in everything you do, to draw enchanting dreams into visions now. The more you trust and let go, the more you become a match for what you truly desire. Again, I spoke about this last night, and this is coming through strongly again tonight with Metatron as well, about going with the flow, letting go, and just allowing the divine to take you to where your manifestation already lies. It's already done. So when you want to go towards your manifestation, you just have to let the divine guide you now. When you ask, when you set an intention and set out those wishes and put it out there, it's already done. You just have to allow the divine to piece all your journey to get there together. You know, there's a few different paths, a few different routes to take, but allow them to guide you because your manifestation's already there. It's already done. And that's the process that I'm in right now myself. So that's how I can tell you firsthand, that is how it's working for me. Things that I thought last year were never going to happen, everything's now clicking into place, and it's because the divine hasn't put these wheels in motion to lead me to my manifestation. So faith-filled inspiration and consistent momentum are a commanding combination, giving thanks in all situations in the grace of the goddess. As you show appreciation for your blessings, a sense of hope encircles you. Your grace is your strength, and your gratitude leads to happiness, self-trust, and optimism. Align your intentions with the luminous essence of the goddess to co-create an experience that elevates your split and the collective vibration. This oracle reassures you that your preparation and plans will bring about blessed miracles. Again, look, miracles. The Lady of the Lake, also known as Vivian or Nimue, is a multifaceted water goddess, acknowledged as an enchanting witch, compassionate mother, and wise crone. According to Arthurian legend, She has a castle-like temple at the bottom of the lake. As the guardian of the lake, the goddess played a fundamental role in many Arthurian tales, working magic with the Lady of the Lake for bewitching blessings. She respects free will, so ask nicely and she will manifest miracles in your life now. Well, thank you. And I love to work with Vivian. She's one of my favourite energies to work with, and she is truly a blessing. So if you feel called to work with her, definitely do so. So, thank you all and enjoy this full moon eclipse. I'm so excited to see any news you all send to me. I hope something good happens for all of you. I'm sending out the intention now, something miraculous is going to happen for all of you. And so it is. It is done. There we go. So, sending love and blessings to you all. God bless you, your home, your family and your pets, and God bless your union to come in with your special person very soon. Dearest everlasting Father, thank you for this time we have spent together today, and thank you for all you do for us. As we all move on with our day or night, wherever we are in the world, would you go ahead of us, dwell within us, shine through us, blessing all those who cross our path. God of hope, would you fill us to overflowing today with all joy and peace by the power of your Holy Spirit. Amen. Take care, and I'll talk to you all on Wednesday. Bye. Namaste.